Good.
Yeah.
Well, like how many? What do we got?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, friends. Greetings from Essex, England, Northern lands, lands of great ancestors of land here. Many, many peoples of these lands. We'll have to learn their names while we're here. Um, you will have to excuse me for a slightly shorter class this week, but getting the chatting, and we do need to end on time today. So enjoy this shorter practice that is in honor of springtime movement, of getting the joints moving, moving the lymph in the body. And we're going to start seated. Just going to move this bug guy. And just start with some wiggles here. So we're really getting into more active energies of spring. So it is time to get these bodies moving for real. And summer approaches, dry and warm here. You can see that. Keep wiggling, keep wiggling. And that yang energy is really going to turn on now. We're going to really feel that urge to move and do and move this body. Great time for us to build strength. Exercise a little more. We're going to get in that really expansive energy of spring, full bloom spring and summer. So let's start moving our practice, the things that we've been doing for springtime. Yeah, keep wiggling. The things that we've been doing for springtime, just kind of alternate between banging and then windshield wavers. Okay, third time. The things we do for springtime, forward folds, longer holds, actually. Longer hold twists, lots of water, lightening up the food, joint movements, Pavanuktanasana. So let's start adding back in range of motion movements as we move towards some strength training, martial training, a little bit of exercise portion. Let's do it. Let's do it. Holy, we'll ramp up over the summer, and we'll be cooking by the autumn. How about that? Pause for a second and feel all the wiggles and jiggles and all the sensations in the legs. Blood flow, things moving. And we're going to start down here at the feet with some of those joint movements, flexing and pointing the ankles. And where are the hands? Hands are behind you. We could have fingers spread wide. We could have lighter fingertips. We could have fists. We can have no hands. Look at me leaning back a little. Circles with the ankles. And circles in the opposite direction. Nice. Separate the feet a little. These are circles in opposite. Ten of each. Nice number. Shake it out windshield wipers. Wiggle behind the knees. And then squeezing these quadricep muscles. And releasing. I don't think you can really see it from there, but pulling the kneecaps up and down. Lubricating, moisturizing, flushing. And now I'm going to do about 20, 30 of these. You can try some faster. We can wiggle from behind. Then just take palm of the hand, rub around the knee. Circles, circles in the opposite direction. And opposite direction. Any other parts of the knee you feel like massaging? Massage. Warming up the knee. Loving on that anatomy. Nice. From here, we're headed up towards the hips. We're going to pick up this leg. We might bring this arm from the inside or holding at the outside. Circles. In opposite direction, circles. Breathing. Vocalizing. We're going to come around and side to side movement. You could get this foot into the opposite elbow as well. Hold in the center, give a little squeeze, nice breath. And then whatever's available, a half lotus, a figure four stretch. This foot could be just above the knee. We could draw this foot up closer to the crease of the thigh where you have a comfort point, and then a little dynamic movement, loosening. And for me, this range of motion is really tight. Once upon a time, not, but different equation right now for regaining some of my range of motion. Holding wherever that feels comfortable, could even be pressing on the inside of the thigh. Releasing this leg. Make some windshield wiper. And some wiggles from behind the backs of the knees. Okay, and knee pull-ups. Feel the difference in the two legs while you're doing those. Feel in and around the knee. And let's switch sides. Left leg circle. Opposite direction. Feel like I need to do a few more in the first direction. Then we're wrapping around. We're rocking from side to side. Holding in the center, you can flex that extended foot. Big breath in. Exhale, half lotus or something thereabout. Working evenly on both sides, that's very helpful. Not like pushing one side because you can, but feeling that sense of balance on the two sides, how you're extending yourself. And then we hold. Flex that extended foot. Maybe. You've got your leg to the inside like me. Flex your foot. Big breath in. And we wiggle it out. And we make the knee pull-ups. Noticing the knees. Mine feel happier. Gonna bring feet into Baddha or something like it. You can also have the feet pretty far outwards and just starting with some pelvic tilts forwards and backwards. And circle. Relaxing the jaw while you make those circles. Smiling perhaps. Opposite direction. Any other wiggles that feel good here? Holding in the center. Lots of options, opening the feet like a book. Bringing the hands to the inside and stretching from elbows. Fire face stretch. Holding up here, ankles. None of the above, just chest forward. Take some sort of forward fold. Coming back up to center, holding just on the inside of the calves, below the knees, hips forward, and a little bit of pelvic tilting from here. Just wiggling my jaw. Hands come from behind. And little internal rotation here, range of motion. You can go nice and slow. And when you're ready, start enjoying a little dynamic movement. How are you breathing? Inhaling. And we're back at center, finding our way into a comfortable wide leg stand. Kind of wiggle your way into it. Nice breath in. Exhale, turning towards the right side. Enjoying a breath there. Inhaling back up. Exhaling over to the opposite side. And inhale back up. And exhale a little to the center. We're inhaling, coming up, stretching both arms up. Exhale in opposite direction. This bottom hand on top of the thigh or just inside the thigh. Inhale up. And exhale, opposite side. Inhaling up. Both arms, really feel some stretch through the side body. Hang out here, hands interlaced or stacked over one another, just stretching through the wrist. Exhale. I'm just enjoying either holding on one side or the other, or dynamic movement with the breath from side to side. You could also hang out and really press the elbow and the inner thigh, rotating the chest towards the sky. Stretching the side of the neck. A true gallbladder wood channel stretch there. Really feeling the activation from the side of the outside of the foot all the way up the calf, knee, thigh, this side body, like including like up to the armpit, and then it goes into the shoulder blade, side of neck, side of head. How about one more time to each side? Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Nice. All the way back up. Interlace the fingers and stretch them overhead. Just the legs and just a little kind of floppy side bend. Just floppy. Fold the legs into easy pose Sukhasana. And we've got wrist, opening the wrist. No. Make a fist with the thumb on the inside. Move the wrists up and down. Move them in circles. Give me a second now. Get my body parts straight. Opposite direction. Flex up and down. Spread the fingers wide. Try to keep the palms flat when you come down, right? Shake it out. I'm just finding some kind of helpful spontaneous movement. My shoulder blades here. Should be in the still there. Over here, take a twist. Backhand pushing the chest forward. Nice breath in. Exhale on over to the opposite side. Nice breath in. Back to center. That's where we were. Elbows. I'm like, I got lost for a second. Make a fist with the thumb on the inside. I don't know what happened after those wrist movements. I went somewhere. I'm back. Bubble circles, little shake on the way out. Switch directions. From the shoulder. Take out the arms. Small shoulder circles. Relax the jaw while you're doing this. And the opposite direction. Oh. Interlace the fingers, inhale up, exhale, bring hands at chest level, just arching, opening, exhale, rounding. And when you're here, no need to go so far back, go up in line with the shoulders. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, spiral the wrists down. And move arms side to side, opposite direction. Elbows, shoulders. Interlace the fingers, move the wrist. Pick up the hand. Pick them up high. And shake down. Another twist. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. Big breath in. Exhale over to the opposite side. Big breath in. Exhale back to center. Gentle neck movement. Inhale, chin back. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Gentle smile on the face. Relaxing facial muscles, jaw muscles. Moving as much as this feels good in your body. Listening. Back to center, just simple right and left movement. Maybe that gentle smile on the face. Relaxing the facial muscles. Ear to shoulder. Yay. Get to come back to that gallbladder fat guy. Oh, this time of spring might really be feeling tightness in the body. Tension, like a needing to move, lighten up. Go with that. It's all in accordance with nature. What we're feeling in the body. Go back to center, tuck the chin, and roll up to the shoulder. Exhale down to center. Inhale, opposite shoulder. Get out the mouth slightly open here, relaxing the jaw. One more time to each side. Back to center. Picking up the head and what needs to move right now, like what feels, any joint spaces. Inhale, right arm up. Really stretch up. Press this arm to the inside of the ear and then walk these fingertips out to the side. Keep the arm pressed to the ear. And this side bend. Bend this elbow. Inhale back to center. And exhale. Yeah, switching side. Yeah. Oh, my turn. And one more twist from seated position. Nice breath in. Exhale. Opposite side. Nice. One more range of motion movement from here. We're going to bring the legs into like a pigeon pose. All right, so from that position, if you need to stretch, wiggle, and then come into this position, have a little forward fold. And we're inhaling up, then over to the opposite side. And have a little stretch. So you decide we could do a few slow, and then start to speed up. We can stay slow, we could just hold. And let's enjoy from side to side. More. One. Mhm. Back up, stretching both legs. Coming into hands and knees. Pose. Fingers spread nice and wide in the arch. Looking up, exhale, spine first standing. Side to side movement, inhale. Exhale, turn the head, find a heel. Inhale, center. Exhale. Back to center, child's pose. Breathe wide, knees together. How might you explore through the shoulder blades mid-back here? Just moving the shoulder blades upward. You're shrugging the shoulder and then moving them downward. Making them move in the ways that they move. They also move to the sides, like towards the ground. That's called their subluxation. Coming onto the elbows and playing around with how you can move through the shoulder blades. Walking just the right fingertip forward. Walking the left fingertip forward. Even as you're walking up in child's pose, you can play around the shoulder circles, getting under the shoulder blades. Back up onto hands and knees, and here is just dropping the chest towards the floor and then pushing upwards the upper back. And then, this is all feeling good. We're going to try for a circle, dropping the chest. So it's like left shoulder blade, center, right shoulder blade, right chest drop, centered. You don't want to move the hips too much, but they're not static. You are truly trying to move the shoulder blades. Try the opposite direction. Okay, might get some sounds. Try the first direction. And switch. So many muscle fibers connect at the shoulder blades. Take a child's pose. So you have to move it or lose it. Optional downward facing dog, fingers spread wide. We'll pedal through the backs of the legs. Rocking the feet towards the hands. Walking hands back towards feet. Taking a forward fold. Inhaling. Maybe holding the elbows and letting the head drop down. Switching the elbows. Or doing shoulder circles upside down. Yep, still on that theme with the shoulder blades. Inhale, tabletop. Soft bend in the knee, soft arch in the low back. Walking the feet a little bit wide, Malasana garland pose. Maybe playing around a little, easing the heels towards the floor. With one of those ranges of motion I want to improve. And we might just bring ourselves back down onto the floor and into a child's pose with arms by the sides of the body. Lovely. Coming up onto right knee down, left foot forward, just 90 degrees for this lunge. We're just doing range of motion. A little bit forward, a little bit back. Start slow. Gonna leave my head out of the video. It's the movement that matters. You could also have the back toes tucked under. That felt like a thing. I'm on a pretty hard surface and that's stay like. Lean the hands to the inside, puts a little farther forward, circles to the outside. Knees forward heels, bring this foot to the outside. And this is a little adductor stretch. So swaying that way. Nice. Switch legs, forward, backward. Take your time. Hands to the inside, circles out. Put it up and just enjoying the oil for the adductor. Nice child's pose. Whichever child's pose you like to do. Couple back bends to finish. Last couple minutes. So sorry to have shortened this practice. Arms by side of the chest. Easing the belly into the floor. Oh, baby cobra. Roll the shoulders. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Breathe in. Take a breath down here. Good thing we're doing a couple minutes of extension. My goodness, inhale. Roll the shoulders. Squeeze shoulder blades. Much breath in. Exhale down. Let's see about these baby cobras. My back's not going to move without a little encouragement. I think I'm going to need to do something in between. This is going to be half locust. Extend the arms, lift right arm, left leg. Exhale. Gotta warm it up back there. In. Exhale, opposite arm and leg. Flex the back foot. You could even look at the floor. Be relaxed with the neck. Mm. Mm. Okay, let's try those baby cobras now. Next one is into Sphinx. Slide the elbows forward. Friends, we're going to finish up the practice here. And I sure do invite you to take a little rest after pranayam, yoga nidra. Maybe go lift some weights. Big breath in. Maybe a little Jetsikasana, just legs extended, hands clasped behind the back of the head. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Friends, thank you for the truncated practice today. And I will see you next week. And see you this weekend if you're coming to online classes. And do enjoy the unfolding spring. I'll see you soon.